Are you ready to push eject on that? On Bregman in the top 4 in the lineup?
Right now, yeah.
You think it's time to drop him?
You can't just keep saying this guy's a slow starter and he's about to come around any second. No, I hope he does come around, but for now, hell no.
He can bring his ass around from the 8 hole or the 7 hole, 6 hole, somewhere down there. Ron, here's the deal. You know this. You and I have talked about this multiple times. We borderline argued about it. Like, I do not like taking hitters, and because they're struggling or because they're off to a tough start, or they're like all of a sudden moving them down the lineup. Like, I don't typically like that. But this is not a typical Astros team. This is not a typical situation that the Astros are in. And I'm in playoff mode in terms of moving guys up and down the lineup, Ron. 10 games below 500, I'm in playoff mode.
And it finds him.
Who, Bregman?
Those situations, it finds him. Boy, he comes up with runners in score position. I swear to God, it's all the time. I mean, yeah, you're right. There was a pop-up with the bases loaded with one out to second
Ron,
base.
when you were in New York, I decided this, right? I watched him do it one night, and I came in and I said, look, I'm done. He's got to move down the lineup. I can't watch another pop-up to second base with runners in scoring position. And, Tyler, if I'm lying, I'm dying. I'll be damned if the first at bat he comes up and he pops up to the second baseman.
It's true.
And Twitter just blew up. And then later in the game, he did it again.
Shout out to my guy Alex Bregman.
He did it again. I think it was in foul territory to the first baseman.
Yep.
I was like, man, I can't. Look, I love Bregman, and I want him to work his way out of it. I want him to be in the top 4 in this lineup. I want him to be a difference maker. I want this guy to be an Astro. But damn, man, he's got to work his way out of this slump. The situation they're in, they don't have the luxury of letting guys work their way out. Just like Abreu. You didn't have the luxury of letting him work his way out of this, whatever the hell was going on in the 5 hole.
Like, it's so bad right now with all of the things that Dubon can do. Like, it is hard to say that whoever it is at center should be playing over him, even if Chaz was healthy. Whoever it is that is in left.
I'm going to agree with that, by the way.
Who's playing Bregman at third. Like, there's just so many spots where you look at it right now, like, it's hard how to keep him out of the lineup with the long stretches of what these guys have been doing, how much worse they've been playing behind him. I'm not saying you should sit Bregman. I'm just saying, but when you got Dubon off an off day, when you got several spots that he can play for him to be in it, that is rough. Because you're right. I mean, 202, man. That's the thing. The on base percentage.
Bingo.
He's not even 16 strikeouts to 14 walks. Like, he at least walks.
It's not the same deal.
He has beyond pressing at this point.
Is Brady being ridiculous?
It's a tough watch. This is the first time
he's not coming out with it. Maybe he needs to go with guacamole.
Ron, this is the first time with Alex Bregman that I've watched at bats and been frustrated myself. Even when he struggled, it's still quality at bats, man. He's still making that pitcher work, man. He's still, the on base percentage is up there. This is the first time I've watched it, and I've just been like, man, I can't watch it anymore. I can't watch the kid struggle anymore, man.
If anybody needs back-to-back days off, it might be that guy.
Fair.
If you're going to double up the
Not to
days
mention
off.
You'd be putting Dubon over there, I would imagine, and we've put a pretty good stick in his place.
Yeah. Hopefully he goes nuts.
I don't know if it's the same reasoning, but a spotted did just a second ago while talking with the media. He said the reason Catatini is catching tonight is because he needs to rest Yaniel with this crazy stretch they're about to go on, the 29.
See that pisses me off.
I thought it would. Rod just threw his glasses.
Yeah, man.
Sorry.
I don't get it.
Sorry to report that.
I hate that mentality. I absolutely hate that mentality. Clearly, Ron does too. He just threw his
he can't see right now.
pimp-ass shades across the lokes across the room, man.
What is he saying?
10 games below 500.
Just getting up? You just had a day off.
That's what he told Roflo.
So to start the 29 of 30, you're gonna start it now.
Got to be prepared, I guess. Something.
Hell, you know how I feel. You're 10 games under 500. Hell, go let Jordan play left field and let him DH.
Look, this.
What are you talking about? Oh my God!
I'm gonna catch the legs off of Diaz.
Dana told him to say it. That's what Dana told him to say. This is when you got a bench coach that comes out here and tells you, "Say HIPAA."
He's legit.
Say HIPAA.
He said because of a long stretch. I swear before God, Tyler Milner, I just knew you were going to come on here and say he has some sort of a soreness in the leg or something to give him a day off. No. We want to give him a day off tops, off the 29 out of 30.
Oh, yeah. He said Astros are playing 16 straight days, man.
So we can have lettuce in the lineup. So we can
Lettuce.
or cabbage. Sorry, I knew it was a green. Cabbage in the lineup. John's in there. John don't need a day off. More
5 o'clock fire.
Thank you. Somebody had to do something. More news with the Astros. We'll just run through this. Starting pitching news. I cannot believe. I mean, they let a bench coach take over a World Series. All right. Joe Espada, the bench coach, said that Christian Javier will return and start this weekend in Detroit. Also, the bench coach said that Jose Urquidy threw his live BP today in Houston, and if he feels up to it, he will likely make a rehab start next. I'm going to assume,
Ron, he's the manager,
that the bench coach
just called him bench coach like 5 times.
Joe Espada says that Chas McCormick is hitting, but a rehab start, of course, is not set yet. Also, I don't know if this came from the bench coach or not. Certainly wasn't his decision. J.P. French shut down for now. The bench coach said that the Astros could still go. The Astros still could go with a 6-man rotation at some point in this stretch of playing 16 straight days, 29 of 30. The bench coach goes on to say, with the guys here right now, likely meaning the current 5 plus Christian Javier.
It's not ideal.
Got that.